Alright guys, what's up? I'm going to call this an overview. Alright, it's not a full review because there's some things I would like to test, but, I'll get to it. This is a video on the Micro Pro site. It's actually a pretty old site, guys. It's been out for maybe 2-3 years. Last time I remember it came out probably 2017 for sure. I probably check around that time, and you could probably see, stores that had it or listed. It definitely came out during their MP7 and the 34, so I would probably say 2017, 2016, around there. So it's not exactly new. It was definitely re-released because of the DOR, and that's why I bought it. And now I'm going to be up front. This site isn't cheap. Okay, this is, for what it is, it's really expensive, and there's two things I don't want to test because it's just it's expensive, and if I had Boku bucks, I would test it for the channel. But to be honest, I don't want to test it. I would like to shoot it, and then I'd actually like to have drop tests because I'm really worried about dropping this. This is all plastic, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me just do a zoom in. This bottom right here, this is that one that comes with the DOR, and this is the stock one. This is the one I was talking about. Hey, what does this little mountain do? I was confused by it, but it makes sense. Okay, but this is this is all plastic. I feel like I could maybe crush it in my hands, so that's why I worry about. And it's e-bike, 85 bucks. Overseas, 60s. 70 bucks, but you're paying for shipping. Okay, and then just a little mini rant is you hear it from time to time, but there is literally nowhere on here that it tells you what this site is. Okay, not even the little instruction manual. Like, hello TM. there's people outside of Japan that buys your stuff, and the funny thing is, people think I'm always a TM fanboy, but the reality is I'm not. If I woke up tomorrow, another company had all the aftermarket support for the high Kappa, I would leave TM in an instant. That's the only reason I even like it, because it's got all the support. No other company or whatever, all the clones they all have no support compared to the TM. Of course they have support, but nothing like the TM does. If you were to count all the companies that over the years have made stuff. Alright, regardless, I had to go search like 6 to 7 different sites for an actual description of what the red dot site is, the Micro Pro site. Okay, I know that's the customer's job to maybe do the research, but it's a little ridiculous when you look at 6, 7, 8 websites or whatever, and you can't find like actual information. We're lucky because they provide it, unlike TM does. They don't provide shit. But check it out. Let me zoom in for you guys. I'm going to zoom in. You guys can just kind of pause it, and I'll just read off of it because it's somewhat important. I don't even know what website this is. This was the first one that I went onto their page, and it was just right there. I think one of the big websites, Red Wolf Airsoft. I went on their website. Maybe I had to click on some other tab, but it was just nothing. The things that I wanted to see. One thing I will give a huge plus to is it really is light. There is no other site in the. Okay, maybe I have to go research, but I'm pretty familiar with the world of pistol red dot sites, but there's nothing light like this. 15.5 grams, and they have it listed as 16 grams, so they're being nice, or my scale sucks. But either way, you guys get it. This is incredibly light. It's so stupid how light this is. When you pick it up in hand, it really does feel like a toy. Now, this one is the real steel. This is a Sightmark. It's a budget company. That's the other issue I have is I can go buy a budget real steel company, and I know they're going to work because, you can shoot them on 22s, you can shoot them on 223s, 9mm, 45s. Some of them are crazy that this Sightmark works to this day. It's a little beaten up. Like, I've never worried about dropping this. and it's been through a lot. It's been on real steel. It's been on airsoft. So and it's within this range. That's the problem I have with this TM one. Alright, but I don't know if you guys saw how heavy this is. This is 38 grams. This is probably typical. And this is an ACM RMR, not a real one. Once again, 28.5, and these are both without batteries. So you are cutting down a lot of weight. One thing that might confuse people is this is shaped like an RMR, but it's actually really small for the width. Let me give you guys. These holes are doctor size. If you're familiar with doctor sights, these are doctor sight holes. They're very narrow. It is not RMR. So if you got something that's like an RMR plate or something, you won't be able to do it. And then they kind of did a dick move, and they didn't put the holes on each of the corner like most traditional doctors. Like, this isn't even the real doctor sight, but it's marketed after that, and most of them will have these 4 holes right here. You see, this is a doctor mount. Goes on here. Same holes. And I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, oops. Yeah. Did I have the? Is it? Oh yeah, it's the back ones. Okay, there you go. Lines up there, right? Same thing with the TM. See, I can get it to line up, but they don't have the holes, so I would have to, shave off the holes, or, it's whatever, and then I have to take off this little plate and put on the original one. So just keep that in mind. It looks like an RMR, but it has the doctor hole. So if you have doctor mounts, anything marketed for that, you're good to go pretty much. This is everything it comes with. It comes with these little 3 right here. 1, 2, 3 small ones. The smallest one is for adjusting up and left and right and down, and then they give you a little small screw. That's for right here, 1, 2, and then these are the 2 screws that come with it, and the picnic rail. You guys can see, this rail is pretty much like this. These are 2 screws. Comes with a cover and a little microfiber to clean it. Would I buy it again? No. Since I own it already, I'm not crazy about it. I wouldn't go buy another one. If we had Boku Bucks, or everything, like, Patreon was going really well, I would say, hey, screw it, guys. Let's actually test it. Let's shoot at it and see if it lives up to its words. It is a durable lens that is hard to crack, even hit by a BB. So I would, shoot at it with maybe 300, 350 FPS. I'd probably say, CQB guys would maybe want these, but, at the same time, I'll say this. If you are IPSC, real steel training, don't even bother. This shouldn't be in your inventory. You should own the real stuff. You guys know that. I know if anyone's shooting real steel, you already know that. If you're not ever skirmishing, would you buy this? No. Go buy a real steel one. I just, I don't see why you would want to train with like an airsoft or a dot sight. The weird thing is, it says it's parallax free, but it's just, I don't know if it's my eyesight, but every time I look at it, it doesn't look like it's parallax free. If you don't understand what parallax free is, just go watch a YouTube video of what parallax free red dot sight is. Basically, it's mostly in high-end ones. Okay, the budget ones, they're not going to be as good as like a $400, $500 EOTechs are very expensive, and I've looked at some through them, and wherever the say this is on here, I'll just try to explain it quick. If this was locked and it was pointing at this corner, top right corner of that red compensator, I should be able to move left, right, up, left, right, down, left, right, and that dot should never move from that corner. Okay, if it moves, then yeah, it's got issues. Where, you get what you pay for, but at the same time, this is expensive, and I can just, I can go get a full aluminum and not worry about dropping it. Like, this has been tested. Sure it hasn't been shot, but really, just go get a kill flash, go get a cover. You know, that's an easy alternative. This, you know, its only benefit to me right now is it's lightweight. That's it. That is all its benefit to me right now. Shooting with it, you know, it was easy to get used to it, but I just at the same time I was looking through it. I don't know if you guys can even see the. Can you guys see it? Okay, you guys can see it. That is low, and then there's high. Okay. The dot isn't bad, but you know it's under $100 sight, so that's, you know, maybe I'm being too harsh on it, but at the same time it's like, you know, when you experience multiple red dot sights and you know what a high end, a medium, or low end, you kind of get a feeling about it. So I don't think there's much else I can say. I would probably call this an overview, not a review, because I've only had one day with it, but you know, for me that was enough. And there's, you know, the problem is there's two things I would love to test. Now, if I could test this, I could drop it and it survived. If I could shoot it and it survives, then yeah, this would get a nice bonus. There's, you know, that'd be +3 for me. One, you're light, you're durable, and you can take hits. Okay, you got a big plus for me. My only question is if the sight breaks, where can I get replacements? Are there, you know, can I replace the lens, or is this, you know, one of those, you know, TM is proprietary things? Because, like, you know, it's not too common, but like their TM 50 round mags, the worst thing they've ever come out with. That mag is an absolute piece of shit. I wish I had someone to send me that mag, review it, and just bash on it for being proprietary as hell. It's proprietary as hell. You can't even repair it. If you break it, or the bottom or top part, you can't even like repair it. It's a pain in the ass. So I wonder if that's going to be an issue with, you know, if I take a shot to the lens. Other than that, guys, I hope this video helps. I'm not sure if it did, but I was like, I got to make some video because I posted on Instagram. Alright, take it easy, guys, and I'll probably have an update if anything else big comes up.